Moments with God, a time of reflection for every day.
March 22nd. A difficult situation. And there was a famine in the land, and Abram went down into Egypt to sojourn there, for the famine was grievous in the land. Genesis 12:10.
Time and again, when a person decides to serve God completely, the enemy's fury increases, and situations occur that God allows to happen, so that our trust depends on Him, and our faith becomes stronger. Having grown in obedience and settled in the land of Canaan, things didn't turn out as he had expected. First, the land was inhabited, and the Canaanites populated the plains. He felt out of place, but pitched his tent there nonetheless. However, God appeared to him to offer his protection, and now he felt safe. But not long passed, and the good land before him began to wither. The rain ceased from the heavens, and famine threatened to destroy everything. At that point, the people with him watched intently to see what decision the patriarch would make. And Satan whispered in his ear that perhaps it wasn't God who had led him to that place. If God had promised to bless him, why was that land barren? Wouldn't it have been better to return to Mesopotamia, where there was plenty of pasture? His faith was tested, but Abraham never considered returning. He sought to be near the land God had promised him.
His decision was to travel south to Egypt, where the land was abundant thanks to the Nile River, and he settled there temporarily, intending to return to Canaan. Abraham sought a nearby solution, but he did not return to Babylon, from which he had already departed for good.
That's the breaking point. Things aren't always as we expect, and often when adversity strikes, we might think that we were better off in our old life. There was no lack of money, there was work, there were friends, there were many joyful gatherings, we weren't perhaps hospital patients, etc. But when we surrender to the Lord, it seems that one after another, difficulties increase and situations become so challenging that we want to return to our former life. Many return, renouncing their faith and wanting nothing more. Their eyes see no further, and they fail to realize that it is Satan, enraged at having lost his subjects, who now seeks to reclaim them. They do not take refuge in God, and they return to the place from which they came.
In His providence, the Lord provided this trial for Abraham to teach him lessons of submission, patience, and faith. God leads His children along paths they do not know, but He does not forget or reject those who put their trust in Him.
If you have faced difficult times, do not return to a life without God. It is necessary to take refuge in the Lord, in His power and strength. By persevering, we strengthen our faith and advance toward heaven. Amen.
Thank you for listening to this audio. We invite you to share with your contacts and visit the website BibleWell.com.